Good evening. We are doing order of operations tonight, and we're going to make sure, I already know you know how to do order of operations, but now we're going to include integer rules, which are adding, subtracting, multiplying, and dividing with negative numbers. And we're also going to get a little bit more involved with exponents. So let's go ahead and get started. Warm up is just to kind of get us going. So let's start using paper pencil, work with a partner, simplify the expressions. So we should do multiplication first because that is the stronger of the two operations. So 3 times 2 gives us 6. So this turns into 4 plus 6, which just gives us 10. Next, if you look through the expression, it looks like exponents is going to be our strongest. And then comes our division and then our addition. So let's go ahead and simplify a little bit. So 5 plus 16 plus 24 divided by 6. Again, I'm going to do division next because that's stronger than addition. So now I have 5 plus 16 plus 24 divided by 6 gives me 4. And then I can just add left to right. I can honestly add any direction. Addition is super cool because it has the commutative property. So I could actually do 4 plus 16 plus 5, or 16 plus 4 plus 5, or 16 plus 5 plus 4. Addition is really cool because you can do that. But I'm just going to stick with going left to right. So 5 plus 16 gives me 21, plus 4 gives me 25. Let me circle my answers. All right. Number 2, using a calculator, enter the following expression and record the answer. Compare your answers with your answers above. If there were any differences, why? So I'm going to use my calculator. If you do not have one at home, use your phone. Most phones have a calculator on them, so you can just use that. All right, I'm going to scoot the paper up so I can see what the problem is, and then I'm going to type it in as we go. All right, so 4 plus 3 times 2 says 10, and we got 10 because guess what? Your calculator follows order of operations. Next, 5 plus 4 to the second power or squared plus 24 divided by 6. They got 25 just like we got 25 because the calculator follows order of operations. So if there were any differences, why? So we could just say the answer was 10, no difference. The answer was 25, or you could just put same answer. Next, what's a numerical expression? It's just an expression that includes only numbers and operational symbols. What does it mean to simplify? It means that you're going to add like groupings, like terms, getting down to its most simplest form. Order of operations, you always start with your grouping symbols because that's going to be, that's going to give you, that's your strongest operation. Next is your exponents. Then you're going to multiply, divide from left to right, add, subtract from left to right, which I'm actually going to teach you that if you can change everything to multiplication and you can change everything to addition, left to right doesn't matter as much. Here's a really cool kind of thing. It's almost like PEMDAS, but they do G for grouping, E for exponent, multiply, divide, add, subtract. All right, so if we go down here and we look at example 1, 9 plus 12 times 2. So which one's stronger? The multiplication is stronger first, so we're going to do that first. So 9 plus 24 gives us 33. All right, go ahead and do the next 2, please. You can pause the video if you'd like, and so you don't have to see the answer. So I got 4 times 9 plus 8 minus 16. 4 times 9 is 36 plus 8 minus 16. 36 plus 8 gives us 40. 4 take away 16. 44 take away 16, that's 34. That's 30, that's 28. Okay. And then example 3, I'm going to do the division first because that is the strongest. Ooh, look what they've got there. Looks like they've got some positive numbers divided by negative numbers, and let's do a little remembering from yesterday. Positive divided by positive is positive, negative divided by negative is positive, and positive divided by negative is negative. So we're going to do the 5 plus, well, 12 divided by negative 6 is negative 2, and then minus 3. Left to right, 5 plus negative 2. I'm going to use my shortcut. They're different signs, so I'm going to find the difference. I'm going to keep the sign of the bigger one, so this is 3 minus 3, and 3 minus 3 does give me 0. If you want to check it in your calculator, you can. So I'm going to type it in exactly how it is. 5 plus 12 divided by negative 6 minus 3. And you get 0. All right, open it on up. All of these practice problems, these are for you to do. So some things I kind of want to remind you of. Let's do the first practice problem, because I don't want to do all of them with you, because I do want you to try them on your own. So if you look at this first problem, it looks like I've got some exponents, addition, division, and parentheses. So I'm going to do those parentheses first. So I'm going to rewrite everything over here. And those parentheses, 4 take away 10, well, that's 4 positives, take away 10 positives, and that's going to leave me with, remember, if you want to, instead of subtraction, you can change it to add the opposite. So instead of writing 4 minus 10, we did this yesterday, you can add the opposite. So 4 minus 10 becomes 4 plus negative 10. These are different signs, so find the difference. The difference is 6, and we have more negative, so negative 6. If you would rather have done integer chips or number line, you could have done that as well. All right, now we've got exponents, addition, and division. So let's do exponents next. So 16 plus 48 divided by negative 6. Now we've got division. A positive divided by a negative is a negative, so 16 plus negative 8. Different signs, so find the difference. So 8, and whatever you have more of, I have more positive, so I'm going to be with positive 8. Number 2. Negative 81 divided by parenthesis. I'm going to go ahead and do 9 times 9 and get 81. Plus 4 to the third power. 4 to the third power is 64. So negative 81 divided by 81 plus 64. Negative 81 divided by positive 81. Well, negative divided by positive is a negative, so this becomes negative 1 plus 64. These are different signs, so find the difference, which is 63, and I have more positive, so it's going to be positive 63. All right, so what you probably need to do for the rest of these notes is, don't forget, you've got notes on the previous pages that talk about adding, subtracting, multiplying, and dividing integers. Use those shortcuts, and then just follow your order of operations. All right, if you have any questions, please make sure you ask tomorrow in class. Thank you.